Let's try our friend Eric from Cancun. Eric, how are things in beautiful, sunny, humid Cancun, Mexico today?
Hi, David. Right now we have a storm. As you can see, my topic is that I want to do an encore about some topics I already said.
Oh, beautiful.
This one would be when I said about the toxic fandoms, about icons. I said that Eminem made a song stand to point out how toxic fandom is. What I left out to say is that there's times that the artists are blamed for when bad people do bad stuff, and they blame the artists because thinking that they're being manipulated for that. Saying that they're blaming video games for the shootout that happened right now, and also that it would be unfair to blame J.D. Salinger that they killed John Lennon.
Mm. Eric, do you think that the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial is an example of toxic fandom?
In part would be because usually they blame men for the abuse of domestic in the house, but I believe that John is innocent in this time. But this would be more like when they were blaming Michael Jackson for being a pedophile, but then the kid who sued him confessed that it was his dad's idea to lie about it.
Wow, I'm not super familiar with that case. That's amazing. Eric, what else is on your mind today? I know you always have a big agenda.
Also, when I mentioned about Occam's razor, that I told you that right-wingers and conspiracy theories want to be like James Bond, but they barely make it to Austin Powers. And the point would be that aside from wanting to be a super spy, the thing is that they would believe in those things because one of their biggest fears is not that is admitting that they were wrong. But there would be times that I wish to be wrong when I know something bad's going to happen. Sometimes would be when I knew that Daenerys would become her dad and would burn King's Landing. Also, when Kang Wu would stab Cybiok, and also when Zuko would betray Katara.
Right.
And also when Tony was going to die to save the multiverse from Thanos.
Well, Eric, you've really said it all. I only understand about 15% of it, but it's such a pleasure to hear from you, and I hope you're doing well.
One last one.
Okay.
And there would be a part when I said that politicians would be based their policies in cartoons. And if you remember when Paul Kosar wouldn't put himself as Eren Yeager from Attack on Titan and kill Joe Biden as the Colossal Titan?
I do remember that. Yeah, Paul Gosar published this cartoon of him like appearing to kill Biden and or AOC, I think.
Yeah, but there would be spoilers in the fourth. And Eren becomes a Titan, and then he wants to use his powers to kill all the Titans to save humanity from being eaten by them. But in the fourth season, he becomes a sociopath because he blames the neighbor kingdom from creating the Titans, and he kills 80% of the population. So maybe it would fit to his kind of party of being genocidals.
Well, Eric, you've said it all. I really appreciate your call, okay?
Thank you, and be good.
All right.
Say hi to Farron Cousins for me.
Oh, of course, Farron. Absolutely. I will say hi to Farron. There is Eric from Cancun with another powerful declaration of all kinds.